into a first blood if things go the way of WanteD.
Oh, I have to say, too, with how Boris played yesterday on that Faceless Void, remember, he crushed it. He was some insane scoreline. I don't remember. It was like 12-0 and 16 or something, and maybe less than that, but I'm just going to give him credit for that much. But
Jo throws the Ignite. There's the stun onto Ursa. A few more auto attacks, and they'll find this kill. The heal from Melons, keeping him alive, but it's not enough. Chessie on the Necrophos gets off the last auto attack, and that secures him to first blood. Nice rotation. The lucky spread. The off-lane Necro, not the easiest lane. We'll see a rotation now up top. Z-Freak bumps into PPD. Ogre also here. It's a 3v2 in favor of WanteD. And compLexity will just start to back up as Z-Freak moves into the jungle. Chronosphere comes down. Beastmaster locked in place. Sunray bringing him down low, and PPD can't quite get the angle, but Boris, he gets it. Now Z-Freak in way too deep. 1v3. It will be a 2-0 up top. No, 2-1. They get the kill onto PPD, actually. Monkeys gets credit for that one. Got the bird over the tree line here.
Look how deep their vision is bottom, too. He should know.
Z-Freak, only level 3, not even close to a Fiend's Grip. That little setup for Lina. Does not have the mana for the ultimate. Oh, no! 747 can't quite get it, but now he sips the bottle, and they do get the kill on Boris after all. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Moo, it's a 1v3. He will not survive. Chessie will get credit for that one. So 1-for-1 across the map. Void for Ursa.
Yeah, at that point, even running in the trees probably wouldn't have saved Boris anyway because of Hawks and whatnot. So, but again, it's just kind of like last game too, where they have this deep vision coming out from the Dire side for WanteD, and they just know these supports aren't down here. They must have been making some sort of play on Boris, and at least he was able to delay it enough that they were able to grab Moo too. So, nice shackle by QO.
Yep, Z-Freak out of mana, low on HP, drops the Nightmare. Wind Ranger may still continue to pursue here. There's the Wind Run forward.
All right, good luck, Power Shot.
747 does have a Dragon Slave here. Power Shot connects. They need a few more auto attacks. Necro gets it. Chessie finds another kill, and that's a spree for him. Now QO heads over to the Shrine. They'll use it. Not a battle that he really wants to fight here. Needs to be somewhat careful. Monkeys does not have the ultimate. It's down for 10. I'll put him in the Nightmare. I don't know if QO is going to get out of this one. He does have some teammates on the way. Chessie inbound, drops the Power Shot. Now Boris is here. He does have a Chrono. Primal Roar, now off cooldown, but perfectly timed from Boris. Catches the follow-ups there. They get the first one, and now Z-Freak soon to go down. Chessie gets yet another kill up on the scoreboard. 7-2. WanteD breaking this one open. WanteD only about 500, so even though it's 7-2, compLexity are still farming pretty decently in the lanes. We'll see QO get set up on here as Z-Freak starts off with the Nightmare, but QO, he just turns and drops the ult. JO's nearby, and they just destroy Z-Freak. Now Melons will not be pursued.
Like, Lycans aren't building Necros. Beastmasters are skipping Necros.
Yep.
They have a really long cooldown.
Yeah, and it's also, there aren't that many items that feed away golden experience. We'll see up top, Moo and Z-Free going in onto PPD. They find the kill there. Chessie nearby. He does have the ultimate. Moo needs to be a little bit careful. Death Pulse and a Reaper's Scythe with that extra magic damage.
Going, I mean, seems kind of likely. I think Monkeys, as you said, kind of smelled this one out here. Top lane, PPD also feeling a little bit scared here.
Rightfully so. He's going to TP to the Shrine, and all of a sudden WanteD have 5 heroes in the bottom lane. A beautiful shackle onto Monkeys and his boar. He drops the Primal Roar onto Necrophos, but Monkeys will die to the wrath of QO. Nice. Chessie ends up getting taken out, though. It's a 1-for-1. Chrono comes down. Lina will be able to survive for now as 747 rotates around the tree line. Z-Freak getting very low as PPD comes in and finds the kill there. Moo, he's in range. 747, he does not have anything left. Time dilation completely crippling this Lina right now. Does, in fact, get the kill on the Ogre. It's not as bad for compLexity as it seemed at first. A 4-for-3. Unfortunate for Chessie, he wasn't able to get off that Reaper's Scythe there. If he did, he probably would have gotten the reset.
Sometimes if you're snowballing hard enough, or if they're like super squishy, you can just go right into the blink, but Maelstrom first, pretty common.
Oh no, they go right back in on Monkeys. Another latch shackle shot from QO. No Primal Roar, no way to survive. And it's an easy one. They'll get this tower to boot, so WanteD get a nice recovery there.
Safe because this ward up here though, and there is a smoked up Warlock coming through.
And Warlock, of course, level 9, does have the Golem. Chaotic Offering ready to come down. Here it is. Connects on 3. Moo trying to get in to close the gap. Phoenix Egg comes out from PPD. Chessie takes the Laguna Blade, and he goes down again before he can do much of anything. Egg does go off, gets a stun on 3, but WanteD are on the back foot here. Jo, he goes in hard. He tries to make some space for his team, and it will not be a successful endeavor. 2-for-0. PPD trying to fly over the tree line. Buys himself some time, but I don't think he survives through this one as the remaining survivors try to TP out. 3-0. compLexity finally strike.
To kick things off, or an egg, and then the follow-up from his team as the opponents try and burst it down. But first tower, easy peasy. It was the focus fire, though, with the DD, so not too shocking. They won't have it for this one.
Yep. Oh, Shackle does not latch, but Boris goes in, drops the chrono, does connect on Lina. Z-Freak makes it to the other side. 747 lives long enough to get off the Yule's Scepter. Z-Freak with a Fiend's Grip, locking Chessie in place. They will drop the Reaper's Scythe, and coL actually snipes him with a power shot. It's a 2-for-1 as PPD gets killed. Moo gets shackled. So much damage coming his way. coL still with a double damage rune on. This is not a fight compLexity wants to take, and they will lose it. 1-for-3, and now this Tier 2 tower will be ripe for the taking.
Yeah, nicely done. A little bit worried there once the egg went down, but coL in the right spot, able to get that shackle. Not exactly the easiest thing without the mobility item, but he finds that tree. And Melons can do nothing but wait up here, and surely not going to drop the rock.
Whoa, he drops the rock. And what will the follow-up be? Immediately, coL turns, shackles it, and says...
That game, that was when there's a lot of split push and stuff, though. So
I always think of aura-based items, like Assault Karas, always a good item on that hero. But time will tell here. Z-Freak looking for the Fiend's Grip, but can't quite get it on the other side. They get a quick pick onto J.O. Awkward positioning here as the rock comes down just on PPD. They kill Z-Freak, but Laguna comes out onto the Phoenix. It's all these little 2v1s as the Ogre buys back, and now it's a 4v4 on the field. Phoenix and Bane both sitting in the grave. Another double damage rune on coL. That's going to give him another free golem. It looks like he drops the shackle. It actually latches onto the boar, and he will just get that free money. Now on the other side, Melons may bump into Boris and Chessie here. Chronosphere at the ready, but a nice Yule's Scepter from Susie prevents it from coming out. He will pay with his life, however. Melons on the run will get brought down by the Reaper's Scythe, and just like that, WanteD find an advantage in this series of engagements. Warlock ultimate up in about 10 seconds, so reasonable. Ooh, 747 finds coL, connects, but the Shrine starts healing him up. This is kind of an awkward fight for both sides, but coL will not live. Z-Freak sets it up with the Fiend's Grip. Now Chessie TP's in. He's by himself. He drops the Ghost Shroud, takes a lot of magic damage here, but in comes PPD. Which way is this going to go? Chronospheres, Boris comes down. He connects on 2, but the rock comes out on the back line. Both teams breaking up this team fight well, but now the egg from PPD will not be enough to save Boris. J.O. trying to help him out, but PPD dies as well. It's a big fight for compLexity. 4 down on the side of the dire. Chessie, the only one.
Angry.
Run see a fight actually break out. coL trying to win run away. Moo, he blinks in very aggressively. Shackle does not latch. 747 on the front line as PPD comes cruising over with the Sunray. Boris with a nice chrono connects on 2. Lina gets dropped, but they also lose PPD. Now Monkeys comes back. He's got the Primal Roar, puts that onto Wind Ranger. There's the ult from the Warlock on the backside. They do lose the Aegis. And it's looking like an okay fight for the Radiant. Boris going chop on Monkeys. There's another shackle. They get the Reaper's Scythe. compLexity starting to run low on resources, but Moo, he's at full HP, and once Chessie loses Ghost Shroud, this is going to be tough for him to stand up against. Melons nearby. They don't have any slow. Necro's just going to run away. It's a 3-for-3. Now Chessie taking the big damage, and down he goes. 3-for-4. They do finish off the Aegis, but once again, compLexity find a successful fight.
Yeah, it was a nice play from PPD, though. Again, that short respawn, he just comes back, goes to the Shrine, and immediately he can just pick off Monkeys on the back lines. But in the end, compLexity still the big winners on that one, despite the fact PPD can now buy a Midas. Not going to help you too much when they are just going on into your melee racks here. So they're coming back online. What do they really have, though? I guess they just have... You still have to be pretty careful with shackles.
Oh, there's Moo. Pops the BKB, goes in onto the Phoenix Egg. They can't stun him, and PPD likely to die here. It's going to be close, but the Supernova goes off. Now Moo way too deep into the base. His teammates can't get to him. J.O. pops the Shrine. It'll keep him alive. Now the Enrage comes out from Ursa. He just can't do it. It's Ursa versus the world, and the world will win. Total domination is now Monkeys caught by the shackle. WanteD handed a couple of freebies on a silver platter, and it's not done yet. But wait, there's more. Shot connects on 2. Creeps. Oh, they used the Shrine by mistake. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe
That's
maybe
unfortunate.
preemptive.
Whoa, Swindles with a big ult on the whole team. Lina follows up, destroys QO, PPD as well. It's a disaster for WanteD. Instant buybacks though. Chrono, Reaper's Sight. It's not going to find the kills. Void, he's caught by the Fiend's grip. Z-Freak, God on the side as now Chessie comes in. It's a disastrous fight for WanteD. PPD drops the Supernova, but it's going to be too little too late. It's likely to be a dieback for PPD.
Oh, don't get greedy.
QO.
There's no cleanup.
He will back up. Oh,
All
no.
right.
It's the Tome, and they're going to come in to mount the defense. There's the Glyph as well, but they need to be so careful. It's a 2v5. Even without ultimates, this is not a fight that they can easily take. Tier 3 tower down bottom falls. Warlock Golem goes down, but Melee Barracks taking a lot of damage. QO not going to be able to save it. Or Willie, the little satyr, the hero satyrs, they come in. It's actually denied, but that's okay. Pursuing out, Z-Freak gets a Glimmer Cape off. He'll be able to live for now. They drop the Sentry, and this should be a kill for the Dire. Will they be able to find more, though? PPD way too far forward. He goes down. The Fatal Bombs destroying this Dire squad. QO in the front line takes the Laguna, and it's likely to be another wipe. This could be GG, and it is. compLexity takes game 2. Trent, that game was so even and then got so out of control in the flash of an eye.
Swindle's God, dude. He throws down a couple, he was